Hello Librans, welcome to my channel Surabhi, and this is the reading for you for the coming year. So I'll be taking one card for 1 month and then taking the clarifiers and unfolding the year. Let's see how it proceeds. So Librans, let's see what's there for Librans for 2021. Let's see what's there for Librans for 2021. So starting with the month of January, let's see what's there for the month of January for Librans. Okay, so for January we have the Seven of Pentacles. Let's see what's there for February. So February we have the Three of Cups, okay. March for Librans. Hangman. Let's see what's there for April for Librans. Okay. So for April we have the Eight of Cups. May for Librans. So for May we have the Queen of Swords. For the month of June for Librans we have the Seven of Swords. July, the Ten of Wands. Let's see what's there for August for Librans. The Queen of Wands. September, the Page of Wands. October. Let's see what's there for your birthday month, Librans. October. Beautiful. Ace of Cups. November for Librans. What's there for November for Librans? The World. Beautiful. And let's see what's there for December for Librans. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So you're starting the year with the Seven of Pentacles, which is you are just giving a look backwards and reviewing and contemplating whatever you have invested in. Okay, so it's just like giving an overview. Okay, this is what I have done, this much I have invested, how can I move forward? It's something like that. Okay, so with the Seven of Pentacles you are thinking hard on how to use your investments now. Either it's that, so whatever you have invested in, what you've already accumulated, you are giving it a look and thinking and reviewing as to what can be done with that. Can be that also. So let's see what's this Seven of Pentacles about for Librans. We have the Ten of Wheels, the Three of Swords, okay, and the Seven of Wands. So what I feel here is, for the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Wheels, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So definitely you have been struggling with some sort of a heartache over here. You were struggling with that and now you are saying no to it. You really don't want to struggle on this heartache. Something has been troubling you. Something was the cause of your heartache. With the Three of Swords here and following it we have the Three of Cups. Can be a third party. Can be, not necessarily, but can be. But yes, there was something which was heartbreaking. You were struggling on that issue and now you are in no mood to struggle with it and you are just saying, turning your face away from that. You want to get yourself liberated. You want to get yourself out of that agony and that heartbreak, and that is what you are doing with the Ten of Wheels over here. So what I feel is you are saying a big no to whatever was troubling you, whatever was causing this heartache, whatever the source of your agony was, and you are saying a big no to it. And with the Ten of Wheels, things are moving forward since you are trying to come out of whatever you were dealing with and you want to make a move, and that is what is actually happening. things are changing, things are moving forward. In February we have the Three of Cups. So this is reunions also, this is a party and celebrations also, and it can be a third party also. Let's see what it is. So let's see what is this Three of Cups about. So we have the, yes, you have the Six of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Star. Okay, so you are moving away from something which was troubling you, and I think this it seems to be a reunion, more of a reunion rather than a third party to me, because this is something which is your wish fulfillment. So either you are leaving this third party, can be that, or it is just a celebration, since you are wishing on something you really have deep with you have something in your heart of hearts which you view as your wish fulfillment, and that seems to be your Ten of Cups, that seems to be your commitment, that seems to be somebody you really love and you want to have a family with. It's something like that. So you are moving away from some situation towards this wish fulfillment and a commitment. Okay, and maybe this is a celebration regarding that, or a reunion regarding that, and that is what you are celebrating. Maybe you are celebrating a reunion with that person, can be that. And here in the month of March, something is stuck, things are not moving forward much, but yes, you are thinking hard, trying to have a clearer view over something. So what I feel here is that this is what you are wishing for, then why the things have stuck? Let's see what is this Hangman here for. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So then why is it hanging? Why is the situation stuck? Yes, we have the Two of Swords. Some decision needs to be made over here. Okay, I won't take those cards. I'm taking 3 cards normally. What I feel here is, with the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Cups, though there is love, though there is a lot of passion, but the thing is, with the King of Swords, somebody here is detached and not investing much, not communicating, being a little cold and detached. So you are, I think, trying to curb your emotions. Though there is love, though there is passion, but for some reason, I think this King of Swords energy is dominating, and or maybe that is with the other person. But what I feel, since it's you, I think you are just giving it a thought, still thinking over it, can be that. Or maybe you are thinking of the way to move ahead, can be that, if you really want a commitment, because here we have 3 people. So you are parting maybe with the friends and the family with them. You have the commitment on your mind, but still perhaps you have not made it obvious, and this is, you are thinking of how to do it. It can be that also, because love is there, passion is there, everything is there, but I think you are still giving it some time, or perhaps thinking of how to move ahead. It can be that also. With the 8 of Cups, you are walking away from something which was emotionally fulfilling at some point in time, or you were very emotional about. So what's this? The Tower, the Fool, and the 9 of Cups. So for the 8 of Cups, we have the Tower, the Fool, and the 9 of Cups. So what I feel here is, you are moving away from something which you are very emotional about at some point in time, but that that happiness has suddenly for some reason spilled. It's not as see, the thing is, maybe unexpectedly you are moving away and moving towards something new, because something unexpected is happening. You are taking a leap of faith to move towards something new and perhaps your wish fulfillment. And maybe that is unexpected for somebody, or you yourself were not expecting it. Maybe the decision itself is unexpected that you're moving away. It can be that also, because here with the hangman you were trying to take a decision, and this is something unexpected that you're walking away from something which was very, very emotionally gratifying at some point in time, and you're taking a leap of faith to move towards something which is your wish fulfillment. Let's see how the reading proceeds. In the month of May, we have the Queen of Swords. So definitely being detached, cold, not investing much over here. What is this Queen of Swords for? So the Queen of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands, the Strength, and the Four of Cups. What is this happening in this reading? So here for the Queen of Swords, somebody definitely is not investing much, but then what I feel is somebody is focused on the past, really uninterested in what's happening now. Maybe it is requiring a lot of strength on your part to communicate regarding this with someone. There is definitely a communication which is, maybe it is a hard and a tough communication perhaps. That is why it is requiring a lot of strength. So maybe with the Queen of Swords you are really cutting, maybe you are really excluding people out of your life in some way, shape or form, and you want to talk about that. It is, maybe this communication is something very straightforward, maybe blunt, can be that, but there is something regarding this communication which is a tough communication. That's what I feel, and somebody is very upset over here. And yes, here we have the Seven of Swords, which is being lies, deception, cheating. So somebody is, there is something which is being hidden from you, some information, some secret is there which is hidden from you. And let's see what is this Seven of Swords about. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Hangman. Yes, I think somebody is trying to take this tough communication is coming up regarding the aspect of cheating. So the communication is tough because it is in talking about somebody who is cheating the other person. That's what I feel. And this person is using a lot of intuition, and the situation is stuck. So what I feel is this relationship here is getting stuck. Things are not moving forward. Somebody is focusing on their own happiness. Okay, because this person is, I think, maybe actually cutting off the person who is cheating them. And that is what this tough communication is about. Now this person is not investing in the relationship. They're totally focusing on themselves, though being very spiritual, intuitive, healing themselves. With the Nine of Pentacles, somebody here is focusing on themselves. They are, and the reason is this Seven of Swords. In the month of July, we have the Ten of Wands. So somebody is really done with whatever is happening, and they want to unburden themselves. So here I see you unburdening yourself from whatever this burden is all about. So let's see what is this Ten of Wands about. the Magician, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So you are done with this waiting part. You want to unburden yourself. Maybe there is still some sort of a decision which needs to be made, or you're waiting for some commitment. You are manifesting a commitment over here. You want to unburden yourself from whatever negative is happening, and you are in for a commitment. You want a commitment, you want stability, you want family, and that is what you want to manifest. So that is what you're waiting, perhaps for the right opportunity to come in or a right person to come in. You want to unburden yourself from whatever negative is there or this cheating is going on in your life. With the Queen of Wands, you are back in power, feeling very confident and attractive about yourself, stabilized yourself. So let's see what is this Queen of Wands about. The Five of Wands, Page of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Definitely it is something related to a third party here. Some sort of cheating is definitely going on, as that I said at the start of the reading also, but then I thought maybe it's not that, but I feel it is. That is why, again, the Knight of Swords, we have the Seven of Swords there, Knight of Swords there, which again I feel is some sort of cheating, infidelity. Somebody find the argument and the conflict is about the cheating which is going on. Somebody is finding something else very lucrative which they cannot attain also. Somebody getting attracted to something else. Let's see what's there in the month of September. With the Page of Wands, somebody is ready for a new beginning here. Since you have balanced yourself, you're back in control, you are not ready to deal with whatever this cheating aspect is going on. You are ready to open up a new life for yourself. You want a new beginning for yourself. That's what I feel, Librans. Let's see what it is all about. King of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ten of Wands. Again, we have the Ten of Wands here, we have the Ten of Wands here. So definitely you are done with this cheating game. You want a new beginning. You are back in control of your life with the Sun card. You want happiness. You are done with whatever the cheating is going on. You are not dealing with it, and you are focusing on your happiness over here with the Sun card. In your birthday month, October, we have the Ace of Cups, which is a emotionally gratifying new beginning. Definitely something new which gives you a lot of emotional satisfaction and gratification. Let's see what is this about. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Six of Wands. Definitely a commitment coming in and a new beginning coming in over here. With October, something very, very emotionally satisfying, gratifying. You are in full control of yourself. You have left the situation. That's what I feel. Here is a new beginning, and there is a commitment and happiness coming here. A long-term stable commitment which is very, very emotionally gratifying and satisfying for you. And just see, as we enter November, we have the World card also. So definitely you are entering into a different phase or a new phase of your life, ending whatever it was throughout the year. Let's see what is this World card about for Librans. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely you are holding this very close to your chest. Whatever this new beginning is, definitely it is long term, it is stable. You perceive it that way. You want commitment, and you are healing, focusing on healing yourself, not sharing much, holding it close to your chest. You really want to stabilize yourself. That is what I feel. You are entering into a new chapter of your life after stabilizing yourself. In December, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely reflecting upon what you have attained and what has happened in the entire year, sitting pretty cool in your power and just focusing on yourself. So let's see what is this all about. Seven of Swords, yes, cheating. Seven of Swords is here, Knight of Swords is here, and here also we have the Seven of Swords. Definitely cheating is there. Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. So what I am feeling here is, with the Queen of Pentacles, you are focusing on yourself, that's for sure, and just reflecting upon whatever has happened, how you have dealt with the Seven of Swords. What I am getting here is the Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. The vibe which I am getting here is this is something, you are moving away from this cheating, you're losing the grip, you're just leaving it, you know you've lost it, whatever it was because of this cheating. With the Knight of Pentacles, you're moving away from this. Somebody is turning their back to this, whatever this relationship was. I think it's you, you're turning your back, working hard, focusing on someone else, which is your soulmate, the Two of Cups. So basically this is what you want. Okay, so you're walking away from this, somebody is walking away from this relationship, moving slowly and steadily, working hard towards a new commitment or a new relationship here. Somebody is really moving away from this towards a new relationship. Yeah, with the Hermit, being very, very intuitive, having deep thoughts, healing themselves. Ace of Swords, definitely a new beginning, a major decision being taken over here with the Two of Swords and the Hierophant, commitment. You want commitment over here. The Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Nine of Swords, there was a lot of anxiety, but yes, with the Judgment, you want a new beginning to your life. You really want some peace, you want a new beginning. The major decisions are being taken over here towards this new commitment and leaving whatever the situation was. Moderation has jumped up itself with the Two of Hearts. Let's take it. Now let's see what anything else the universe has to give from this deck to you, Librans. The Four of Diamonds. It also looks like some sort of secrecy is there. Somebody is looking at you or observing you secretly. A lot of healing, spirituality, healing. Let's see anything else what happens. A lot of strength and perseverance is needed over here in this entire situation. Let's see what is the guidance from the angels for Librans. Guardian of emotion. This situation requires emotional maturity and total trust. You are surrounded by those who have only the best of intentions, so you can rely on the advice you are given. Challenges will be resolved. This card also indicates a generous humanitarian, a refined person whom you can completely depend upon. This could be you. Let's see what is the message from the universe for you, guidance from the universe for Librans. Heart of the matter, there is more going on than meets the eye. Number 22 or number 4 may be of some significance for you. Obviously, it's talking about the cheating aspect which is going on in this situation which you don't know. Okay, so Librans, that's all I have for you. Hope it helps, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's meet in the next video. Bye.